Hello, everybody. Good night. I think it's gonna be a long night after holidays party. My customers' party is over and it's my party time. Anyway, let's get it. It's a hell of work, right? But I can't complain. Anyway, this is the way I'm making money. So I can complain about a lot of garbage left behind. It's hell of work. Tell you what, actually these days I'm thinking I'm the very fortunate old man. First thing, regardless how trivial this work looks, but I'm still have plenty of things completely make myself engaged in under my ownership, and that things make me feel kind of relieved. And another thing is some feeling that I have my own space, especially these days. There are so much hustle out there and so much hustle bustle out there and a lot of temptation, and your mind, I believe, never will be alone. Settle down, think clear about your thoughts. It's very hard these days, and like especially if you are around my age, there are so many temptation out there, right? It's especially making certain income, right, to prepare your retirement, something, right? And then Korea also same these days, especially in Korea, after real estate boom, now stock thing is now is on fire. It's on fire. Everybody is talking about stocks, and they feel just left out. So so many people now get into the stock market, and I can completely understand their mentality, their sentiment, why they are so crazy about investing on stocks, and I can completely understand their fear of being left out if they don't get into the market at this time. Maybe they have tremendous fear they will be completely left off. But in my case, I don't do any stock trading. but I don't feel much about being left out or whatever. I just don't do stock trading. And then that thing make myself feel kind of, let's say, proud of. I used to do stock trading like 20 years ago, and then I'm the very one of those speculative mind, that's for sure. Maybe myself also one of the most speculative person I used to be, but now I'm not anymore. And I just feel myself proud of myself, not being swayed by external, like, temptation. Everybody goes to certain direction, but I don't get swayed and just dive into the same direction what other people take. The reason I mentioned earlier, I really appreciate about my own space is, I mean, actually physically also, I mean, this place, my own La La Land, and then the other thing is mental space. Which where no other people can get into my space to disturb me. And since I have this place, I can keep myself away from the external, like, temptation. Especially these days, everybody is talking about stock, investing on stock trading, even including, my friends also. Everybody talking about it. And like, I don't want to get like influenced or disturbed by others, even my friend. And then once they just come to this place talking about all the stock trading things and the money they make out of the trading, I mean, they insist they're making some money, a lot of money, something. But my self thing, I mean, that's not the way I want to make money. When I start this business and when I build this place for my business, I swear to myself I wouldn't try anything else to make money other than this place, other than this business. That was my resolution when I start this business and establish this place like this way. And the reason I was thinking that way was I was deeply thought about my previous failure and my previous habits, right? And I found out that I was too much speculative and looking for the easy money. And in a way, I evaluate myself, maybe over evaluate. I'm maybe smart enough to do that kind of speculation well and can make kind of good money out of it. But that was absolute my own delusion. And I cannot be the match of those, professional speculators and with some good, powerful entity, right? They control all the information and they can manipulate the market, everything, right? And but anyway, whatever you do, how smart your claim, if you claim yourself, or you cannot be the match of those professional speculators with powerful entities back up, right? Something like that. And then, like, I really don't want to be anyone's hole, anyone else design hole. And like, I just want to do my own game completely under my ownership. So when I established this business, I just made my own resolution. Whatever happens, I would make money out of this business completely under my ownership. And since then, I never look at those stock, real estate, all this kind of thing. I put everything myself for this business, nothing else, only this business. And then this place is, for me, is a really good haven. No one can arbitrarily come to this place to sway my mind, even my close friend, to suggest or propose any kind of other investment or some like a speculative some things. I mean, actually, stock trading things. I don't know how other people describe. I mean, most of them saying that they are doing investing, investment, right? But honestly, is it really investing? Is it really investing long-term base? I don't think so. It's just kind of the investment on the stock market these days is a kind of good disguising world of gamble, right? Actually, so many people these days making a lot of good money out of stock market, but even in this good market, also there are also more than half of people losing tremendous amount of money. You know, all that things because they don't keep their stock long enough, right? Just simply almost kind of day trading and doesn't really put their money even with a lot of bank loans as leverage. They just doing like short-term day trading, right? Honestly, I don't think I don't see their way of throwing money out there. To my eyes, it look like gamble. And then the gamble, they are not the manipulator, right? The main manipulator who pull the string in the whole market, they boost market their money gain. Now and so many of them losing great money even in this in this kind of bull market, especially in Korea nowadays. So for me, this place, my La La Land, becomes my La La Land is the gateway for those people who nudge me for the stock trading, which I'm not completely sure from my deep heart, not superficially like pretending to know a lot, understand a lot, right? Something like that. I don't want to pretend myself. I don't want to pretend myself to understand something that I actually have no idea at all. And then this place, this world can my mind completely engage with my job right in front of my eye. So I can stay away from all the obsessive, thinkings about that thing, and then even that kind of feeling to be to feel left behind in this market. And another thing is, although you are making really good money out of current stock market, right? But who guarantee how long it will last? And then after this bull market, you put certain amount of money at first, and then if you hear some of your friends and some people make double, triple times of money you have made, can you be satisfied with what you have made, with the amount what you have made? I don't think so. And then maybe you throw much more money to catch up with the other people's amount they claim they made, and then increase money, right? And then with bank loan, with high interest bank loan, and like you are raising in the gamble, something like that, right? And then there will be one day soon, I don't know, but definitely there will be one day, hold the stock market, the price, everything plummeting all at once, and then the money you lose is huge, and then to the extent you cannot cover on your capacity, right? It repeats. History comes again, it repeats all the time. And you will be the victim. That is my honest way of taking now the whole things happening in Korea. Maybe if you are the one who manipulate whole market, maybe for you it is really high time to get into the market, get into this gamble. But sad thing is you are not the one who pull the string of this game, what you are playing right now. This is actually myself. I'm refusing any of my friends come to this place to see me, because I know what they will be talking about. So I don't want to lend display to those disturbance. Even my friend, I just want to keep this place completely to myself to think clear. So, and then I believe, like, because my space is more likely, much more physical way. I think it's good. Maybe like if it's only like some sort of small office or something, whatever, like, anyway, you don't have this much feeling of on your own. Maybe, small place you feel really stuffy, right? And then you're looking for more information through online, whatever, internet, or maybe you cannot help but surfing all the related information, right? Anyway, it's very hard to completely keep a distance from those, intervention. For my case, I still be alone on my own, just free from those temptation, and physically engage myself to this kind of job. I can say it's a very simple and easy job if you just doing every day until, like, from the data night and until dawn. Obviously it's very exhausting at the end of the day, but once you feel really physically tired, right, you don't have any room to think about others. And then you have to take a quick rest and prepare for next day, right? That is my case. And then through this practice, I can keep myself calm, peace and calm out of that temptation. I don't get bothered. That is really good thing about your own space. If it's some space physically, if like this, like mine, big and have a lot of work to do, would be much better. But anyway, I feel very fortunate that I have my own space.